Hi, this is Sharina with Sharina Shack Scraps, and I'm here with your June Noteworthy mini album. This is a wallet, so it would be perfect for Father's Day, and so I wanted to get it up as soon as possible so you can make one and give it away as a gift. Let me take you on a tour through this. It's made out of cardstock and just covered with decorative papers. Alright, so it opens like this, just like a wallet would. And on this side, when you flip this open, there is a place for a gift card to his favorite man cave store or his favorite restaurant. Maybe he'll take you out on a date, right? And then here is a pocket back here, and this I call the coupon book, and it has pages in there that you can decorate or write little notes to. And then right here in this pocket back here is just a place for a tag, place where you can write a note or whatever you want. This paper, by the way, is a die cuts with a view, and it's an Earth Tones adventure type nature paper, and it was last year's. Okay, and then this part here is the part where you would put all the pictures in the wallet and show all the pictures off, and you can add pictures or journaling, whatever you want in here, but it's a quad opening. Alright, that is the mini album, and let's get started making it. And I know I'm going to have to zoom out, so give me just a second. I don't want to zoom out too much. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to place this up here in the corner and pray that our sun sticks around for us. It keeps getting cloudy and then sunny. Alright, you're going to need 3 pieces of 8.5 by 11 cardstock or 12 by 12, whatever it is, but I'm using 8.5 by 11 cardstock to create this. And the first piece, stick into your scoreboard with the 11 across the top, and then we're going to score this at 4 inches, 4.5 inches, at 8.5 inches, and then at 9 inches. Then turn your paper 1 turn counterclockwise. If you turn it the other way, you'll get the wrong thing. Counterclockwise. And then score it all the way at 4.5 inches. So you'll come up with a piece that has this. Can you see all the score marks? Alright. And you want to fold on all those score lines. And I like to fold this up. Just ignore this for now. And then fold in on all my score lines. And that helps my book fold up the way I want it to. I'll show you how it kind of folds up in like that. Okay. And then open it back up again. And then we're going to cut out this section here. We're going to cut out this section and this little 1/2 inch strip as well at the same time, and all in one piece. Oh, hopefully I am here in camera. And keep this little piece handy because we are going to use it right now. Alright, now what that does, do a better job of cutting than I am. Anyway, and what that does is it pulls out the bulk from that part, so it makes your wallet fold up just a little bit neater. And, okay, let's see, put that piece up. Now we're going to need to add some adhesive to hold our book together. And I like to use a wet adhesive for this because then my stuff doesn't get stuck. Okay, so I put a little bit of adhesive along here, somewhere in this bit, in between those score lines, and then a little strip right here too. That will help hold our pocket pieces together. Fold that up and hold down these lines. Okay, so that makes the base. So here we have a pocket here and a pocket here. Alright, and everything else should be glued down. Now, this piece here that we had cut off, I'm going to miter the corners, which is cut them just on a slight angle. And I like to do that with a lot of my pieces because they tend to fold up a little neater. And then this piece, it already has the 1/2 inch score mark that we need, and it's going to be placed right here on the left side. This is where the gift card is going to go into your album. Alright, so that's why I have adhesive on here, so I can just peel it off. The garbage can's too far away. And stick it in the right spot. All right. Now you can add adhesive, and I use the wet glue again because I don't want things to stick along the two edges. And before you stick this down to this part, if you want to mat this piece beforehand, you want to do that now. But for time's sake, I'm just going to glue it down. So it makes this pocket piece. And that's where your gift card is going to be. That's our first 8.5 by 11 sheet. So let's set that aside and work on the second 8.5 by 11 sheet. All right, now I'm going to lay these out so you can see it, and hopefully you'll be able to tell what I've done here just a little bit. Okay, can you tell this came from an 8.5 by 11 sheet? First, you're going to cut your 8.5 by 11 sheet, put the 11 across the top, cut it at 4 inches, and then at 3 inches, and at 3 inches again, and that will leave you a 1-inch strip right here that you can toss or throw away. And if you don't have an 8.5 by 11 sheet, this is what you need to cut: 4 inches, 3 inches, and 3 more inches. All right. The two 3-inch pieces you need to cut down to 8 inches because they're 8.5 long. So these will measure 3 by 8 inches, and then you're going to score them down the middle at 4 inches. So they're both, those two pieces are both going to look the same: 8 by 3 scored at 4 inches. And then you can fold them in half, and I've already punched the holes here for later. This will be part of your coupon book. You'll stack them on top of each other. And I'm just going to set those aside for now, and we'll finish that in a minute. This piece is the gift card flap, and I like to write what these things are in here so I don't get lost as I'm putting my album together. Okay, and this piece measures 4 inches by 4 1/4 inches. And then what we're going to do is put it in with the 4 1/4 inch right here along the top and score it at 1/2 inch. Of course, I've miter cut these and added some adhesive so it goes right here, okay? And let's bring our wallet back in here. And this extra piece here at the top, you can cut to any size. Let's see, I think this is 3 inches. This is the tag, and it will go in this pocket. And you can chop the corners so it looks like a tag, however you want to do it. And then this piece is adhered to your album right here. Now be sure to adhere it to the front part. Notice I didn't adhere it to the top here. If you adhere it up here, then you won't have a pocket. So adhere it to this top piece of cardstock here so that you still have a pocket behind it. And then of course this is where your gift tag will go. Kind of an extra pocket surprise. All right, set it aside again and get out our third sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I'll lay it out here. This is kind of, you can kind of see how I'm getting an 8.5 out of this one, I hope. All right, now we're going to cut this again at 4 inches, at 4 inches, and then you should have 3 inches left. If you don't, cut it at 3 inches if you're using a different size. So 4 inches, and 4 inches, and 3 inches. All right. Set these two 4-inch pieces aside. They're long strip pieces, and let's finish doing the coupon book. This piece it measures 3 inches by, where is it? 4 3/4 inches. I have to find my notes here. 3 inches wide by 4 3/4 inches long. And you can stick it into your score, and we're going to score it at 4 inches. And then at 4 1/8 inch, which is just the next line over. So 4 inches and 4 1/8. They're just the marks right next to each other. They're very compact. And then fold them both into each other. Then you're going to take the two 8-inch long pieces, stack them on top of each other, and slide them into your book. Now here, you're going to want to mat these or make your coupons or however it is before you do this. And then I've just taken my crocodile and chomp 2 holes right here and here, and then I'll thread a ribbon through the back side and tie it in the front, and that will be your coupon book. And that goes, and you can mix and match these pockets, but with that finished, it goes in that pocket. Okay, last we have our photo displays pocket, and that's what these other two 4-inch strips are about. Remember, oh, this extra piece here at the top, is extra. You can make a tag or whatever you want out of it, of the other piece. Okay. What we have left are 2 4-inch strips. The first 4-inch strip we are going to cut in half at 4 1/4 inches. So each of these two sides are going to be 4 by 4 1/4 inches, and one is the top and one is the bottom. All right, and you're going to score those the exact same way. All right, so score this at 1/2 inch and 3/4 inches. So it's kind of a wider piece. One is the top, one is the bottom, and they're scored exactly the same. The other 4-inch strip, cut them down to 4 by 4 pieces. So they measure 4 inches by 4 inches. And then score that piece at 1/2 inch and 5/8 inches, which is the next line over, or the line in between the 1/2 and 3/4 inch line. So it's very, very small. Okay, they're both the side pieces, and that's what they look like. Now to assemble it into our book here. All right, and I don't know that it really matters which order you stick these in, but I'm going to do the side pieces first. And the reason why we have a little bit of space in here, it not only helps give your photos a little bit more room to breathe, but it also, stick that to the side. Now, let me finish my other thought. It gives room for more of your photos, and it helps hold your book together a little bit better. I want to show you this. See how there's a big spot down here at the bottom? It just helps make your book stay square and remain square so it doesn't get munched as much. Okay. Now I have adhered this to not this first score line, but the second score line. Not on the score line, just a scant distance away. So it goes in that section. You see what I'm talking about? And then right here on this score line right here, I'm going to adhere the second side to that place right before that score mark. Okay, so those are my 2 side flaps. Adhere those down. I'm going to open them up, however, and then I'm going to add the bottom piece in, and of course it goes along the bottom edge. I've added adhesive to all these previously. Okay, open that up and get it out of the way, and then of course add your top piece. And after you've assembled your album, then you can add all the matting, and it will take away all these extra little lines. Again, I am placing this piece right, it's in the wrong spot, hold on. Not at the very top of the wallet, but at the top of where that pocket part is formed. I don't want to lose my top pocket up there. All right. Now that you have this all assembled, you can cover that up with a pattern paper so you don't see it anymore. And you fold the 2 sides in, and the bottom and the top. It folds down. Here's your tag. Here's your gift card flap, and I made a little piece that says gift card on it. It goes in there. And your coupon book. It folds up nice and neat. Give it to Dad for Father's Day. It's his own personal little fun wallet. So there is your dad's wallet for June's Noteworthy mini album. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Sharina with Sharina Shack Scraps. Be sure to check out my website at sharinashack.com for mini albums and digital kits, as well as tutorials and patterns for lots and lots of other projects. And then be sure to check out my blog at sharinashackscraps.blogspot.com. I'll see you next month. Bye.